just did it. I got something awesome. Oh man, it says milk on it. Milk company. What the heck? Oh, it's good. Look at it. Wonder what this is. I'm back up in this mud hole. It's not as wet today. It's not rained for a few days, and these hillsides drain real good. But you can see I started a little hole here. Right down in there's where I found that Indian. But there's bottles sticking out. You know, that's screw top. But I found older bottles up in this area. Maybe I can get a milk. But I'm starting to see there's a nice layer down in there. And it's a lot easier digging. You can see it starting right here, the color change. So I'll get in here and I'll get back on my first find. This marble, or this dump has lots of marbles. I found maybe in a couple weeks 6 or 7 real nice bottles. I found that Peter Weldy whiskey flask from Pittsburgh, and that bottle is beautiful. It's pre-prohibition. I found a few old sodas from the early 1900s, a couple exceptionally rare milks. That Kindleberger one that's embossed, Kindleberger and Son, Clarington High, is awesome. But I'll get back on my first find. Hopefully I can get something good today. Last few trips out, haven't done real hot. Later. That's all I've dug, you know, probably 10 minutes worth. And check this out. Look right here. Boy, that looks good, don't it? All right, I'm on the board. This is the nicest marble. Oh, folks, this is awesome. It's got like copper. Look at that. I have no idea what this is. You know, I'm right in the middle of the Ohio Valley, and there was just tons of marble factories. Oh, this is nice. Hold on, let me get it wiped off. Well, this is a showstopper. It's got a really unique colored gray blue base with copper. Man, this is nice. I don't have anything like this. You can see how unique these things can be. It's hard to tell what I'm gonna rake out of here day to day on marbles. Man, that's nice, folks. That's a good first find of the day. And look at the condition. Man. Well, anyway, I'll get back on my next one. This is starting the day out right for sure. A lot of toys and stuff in here. That's why there's marbles. That's a shame on these guns. 90% of them are like this. Every once in a while I get a real nice one. But we've got a harmonica, a Pinex bottle so far, a huge button. I'm gonna take that for a button frame. It's kind of cool. And a llama. The llama toy kind of, and the gun kind of points at toys we're throwing away right in here. So hopefully I can get some more nice marbles. Hopefully there's a whole bag back in here later. You can see this is where I started that hole and found that marble and that stuff. I'm cleaning out the hole. I had a little cave in. I got my first kook of the day. Oh, I do not have this. I think it says Denison High. It does. Denison O. Huh. I sure as heck don't have this Coke bottle. That's a good one for my collection. And there's no caseware, and it's nice. Denison O. That's cool. Another find. Later. One of these star insulators. It's lime green. And look at this. There's the other one I found yesterday. And there's a new... they're all broke. Later. I thought I had a marble here. It looked good, but look, it's some kind of bead. It's got holes on both sides. I get fooled a lot, acorns especially. Later, I'll get back on my next one. Several bottles back in here. That looks like it could be a... I don't know what that is. Got embalming fluid. But that's pretty cool. That's probably some kind of perfume, but that's a cool shaped bottle. I'm gonna take it. It's very unique. I don't think I've ever found it. But right here's another Coke. Oh, it's a Wheeling, West Virginia one. Real nice condition. You know, these are worth like $5. If I set up at a flea market, you know, I've got about 1,000 of each town up and down the river, but I don't have that Denison one. This is nice. The Wheeling ones, I didn't have as many till I got on this dump, and it seems like everyone's Wheeling, but there's still Sistersville ones here. That's the most common. They must have made a lot of sodas. But I'll get back later. Get back into some decent layers. There's lots of real nice, pretty blue bottles. There's 2 other ones right there, and this is an older long neck beer. And there's a nice Wheeling, West Virginia, Stratford Springs. I'm gonna take that one. The ACL is perfect, and it says Wheeling on the back, and it's all there, so we'll take that. I'm still looking. I'm back in these layers. They're getting pretty thick. I haven't seen really any old bottles, but there's marbles, and that's what we're after. And do you see it? Man, it's another red alley. Let me get this cleaned off. This is nice. Later. Well, you get a little cave in there, but that's good. I'll shovel that out, and I got a nice wall to work. I'll have to rake through all that stuff, but look at this alley agate. I'd say that's what this is. Man, it's nice. It's real nice. That's 2 nice ones. Later. There's Cokes in here. If I can get some Coke bottles with another Wheeling one. Man, look how nice that is. You know, I'd rather be finding bottles. Man, that Digger Dave and Shovel and Shelly found like a $20,000 blown New Orleans medicine bottle in like a chalet privy. I'll put a link to that video in the description. It's an unbelievable bottle. Believe me, I'd like to be finding bottles of that age, but they're few and far between. Congratulations on that, Dave and Shelly. Wow, that bottle's awesome. Later, folks. I'll get back on my next. I'm on the nice marbles today. You see it? This looks just as good as the other 2. Everyone's been nice. You can see I'm in nice layers that are real dark, and the marbles pop immediately. Do you see it? It's right here. Oh man, that's clear. Oh, let me get this cleaned off. This might be the nicest one. Look at that. Oh man, I'll get back. I'll clean it off later. Look at this. It's got that blue and yellow, and then it's all clear on one side. That's pretty nice. Later. Well, kind of widening the hole, and do you see it? You know, right there I found a bunch of marbles, and right over there is where that rock fell in on me yesterday. But right here I think is where I made that video, marbles everywhere. But man, I'm in some nice layers today. Look at this. Oh, look at that. Some kind of like pop bottle green glass swirl. It's nice. Let me get it wiped off later. You can see this one. It's real green with a white swirl. It's just absolutely beautiful. I'm not sure who made this. You know, there's so many marble factories here where I'm at, around the area within 50 miles, vintage ones, that it's just crazy. But that's nice, folks. I'm doing good on marbles. Later. A lot of marbles in here. This looks like it's a cat eye. Whoa, it's not a cat eye. Oh man, it's broke up, but this is nice. It's not, yeah, see it just split there. It's a cat eye, like, but it's not. It's got a patch like thing on one side, but it's broke. I'll get back. Man, there's a lot of marbles in here too. I picked the right spot today to dig. Right here's another one. It's one of these ones with the wisps all through it. Look at this. Let me get it cleaned off. Man, I'm on them now. Yeah, look at this one. White wisps all through it. Some on the surface. That's pretty nice. Every marble I found that's been good condition, it's been a good one. There's no crappers. It's a shame on that last one, but I'm getting Coke bottles. I'll show you here. That little green bottle right there is a St. Joseph aspirin. It says St. Joseph on the side. That's kind of cool. I take little bottles like that. I like them. But anyway, I'll get back on my next one. There's another one. Right there's a capper. That's a ball one. I'll take that. I need a few of them. But right here, looks like another one just like the last one. It is. It's one of them milky swirls. These things are pretty nice. I don't find them often, but I'm finding them here. There must be a bunch of these thrown away. That's a pretty marble. I'll show them on cleanup later. Alright, here's a plate or something. Yeah, it's just a plain plate. I don't even think it says nothing on it. But I'll get back, man. There's just an enormous amount of bottles in here, but not much good. Anything that's good's the marbles, and I'll dig them. It's a video. If I can find enough of them, or a start of a video, so I'll get back at her. We'll see if we can't get something. I'll move around too and try to get something else. Who knows? A lot of times, one find with a half dozen marbles can make a video, and that's what we're going for. Not what I'm looking for, but that's an old screw top whiskey. It's not, you know, it's 40s probably, but I'm gonna take that one for a new label. This hole caved in. It's getting rough. It gets like this after I get so far up the hill, but I'm still looking. Right, this is the nicest hep soda I've ever dug. Look at this, Pittsburgh, PA. It's just absolute Red Rock Incorporated. And look here, I just found one of them Red Rock sodas. I have one or two at the house, but this one's just messed up enough that Bel Air High too. That has to be rare with Bel Air on it. But man, this hep right here is nice. You know, I like the embossed bottle is better, but this one's nice, and all of this will clean up real nice. We'll have to take this one with that Stratford Springs there. You know, I don't really like ACL sodas, but some of them I do. That's a cool green bottle with nice lettering. But I'll get back. It's a shame I'm not finding old embossed beers and stuff. I'll have to move around and try to find some other places to look later. This is a nice Ma's old-fashioned root beer. Old-fashioned up there embossed on the neck, and look at how nice this is. It's just perfect. And it says 1944 right on the bottle. Look at that. And it's a town I don't have. Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, so we're taking that. These ones have heavy ACL, so that one ain't gonna mess up. I won't even have to spray it. Yeah, I thought that was a marble, but it's a light bulb. I get fooled like every 10 minutes. I haven't found a marble for a while, but I had a cave in. You can see there's just all kinds of stuff down in here. There's one of them bottles with the stars embossed on it. It's a soda. I think they're from Parkersburg. Yeah, Parkersburg, West Virginia right there. And it's like the PAM bottling, the PAM bottling company. Later. It says the kind that Mom used to make, embossed on the bottom and embossed at the top. 1944, Moundsville, West Virginia. So we got two different ones. These are nice bottles. And you see this other one's way bigger. Look how white that ACO is. These are nice bottles. They have to be worth 10 bucks a piece. So I ain't doing bad, but you know, man, I'd like to be finding old embossed bottles. What's that? I thought that was a cat eye. But I'll get back on my next one. There's stuff in here at least. Later. There's another one. I'm in a whole pile of these. Probably have 20 of them at the end of the day. Let's see good. And do you see that right there? Right there, there's a coin. It's probably a token. Let me get this cleaned off. This is pretty, look how thick it is. It's a token of some kind. This might be good. Later. Well, I think it's two, but it's 1936, and it's France. It's a French coin, and I'd say that's bronze. I don't know. Somebody will have to. Republic of Française. It's a French coin from the 30s, and you know an American GI had this during World War II and sent it home to like his little brother or sister. There's all these 40s bottles in here. A GI that served in World War II definitely had this, I would say. It's francs. It's 2 francs. That's very cool though, isn't it? Look how thick it is. I thought it was going to be a token, but it surely is not. It's a French coin in a dump in Ohio, in the Ohio Valley. How cool is that? I'll get it cleaned up more at home and put up real good pictures after this clip. That's rather cool. Well, anyway, later. at that. You see that right there? That might be a crock. You see it? Man, this might have turned the day around. Let's see, I think it's one. It is. I got a crock. It's like one of these canning jar ones, but this is nice. All right. Man, there's something in it too. Metal. The heck is that? Huh, that's just like wires or, but this is an old like wax sealer. I've got a lid to fit that too that's brown. That's nice, and look how perfect it is. That's a nice little piece of stoneware. Boy, the day turned around here real quick. I got a coin now that, but you see how deep I am down in there. You know, this ain't no joke. I started back in there. This takes a lot of work, but, and you know, I'm digging in 30s and 40s trash. But up in these places, I hit pockets of real old bottles. I don't understand it. I think it's because I'm on a hill that the slants like this, you fall over backwards, you're hurt. You just are. They started dumping on this. I found out where the oldest dump is in this town, but I think there's 20 foot of earth on it. I'm gonna have to check it out and contact the landowners and see if I can't take a probe and check it out. It was the dump previous to this, but there's old stuff here too. I'll get back on my next find later. I'm into some better layers. I just popped this out right there. I saw the lip of it sticking out, and this is cool. It says soda on it. What the heck is this? It's a soda bottle I don't have, I can tell you that. Let me get it cleaned off and we'll see what it is. It's got all kinds of markings on it, but that's a cool looking old soda bottle I do not have. Hold on. Right, it says property of Coca Cola Bottling Works, McDonald, Pennsylvania, McDonald, PA. It must have had, let me see, there's more lettering up here at the top. Bottle patented. It says when it's patented right here. November 6, 1923, right there. You can see it, 1923. And it doesn't say anything other than soda. That's a pretty cool soda bottle though, since it's dated. McDonald, Pennsylvania. I'm gonna put this right over in the bag. I don't have it. It's cool it says soda, but I wish it had like McDonald, PA and the name of the soda on it, but it's still worth a few bucks. And I like it. I don't have it. I'll put it in my collection. Well, there's another nice ACL soda. Another root beer. Look at that yellow and red embossing with the dude on it. Mason's Old Fashioned Root Beer. Chicago, Illinois. We'll probably have to take that one. I'll get back to you. I'm looking around later. There's some better bottles in this, getting back up in here. Here's a Barks Old Fashioned Root Beer, and you can see from the base it's Aqua. I've only found clear ones. This one's Aqua. It's got an Aqua tint, and it says Bolera High right there on the bottom. Patented 98026. That's a pretty nice bottle. I love these old root beers, and especially the embossed bottles. That's versus these ACLs there, this is much better for me. I got a couple of them in here. There's at least some better sodas. Hopefully I can find a few more. I like these old sodas from the 20s and 30s. I was just thinking to myself, man, I'm really out of the marbles, and one pops out. See what we got. It looks really nice. Let me get, oh, look at that. Man, this looks good. Let me, hold on, let me get it cleaned off. Marble is in real nice shape, and it's just stunning. It's just a beauty. Look at that gray around that deep purple swirl, and who knows what this is. Could be some kind of exotic alley, it could be a Ravenswood, it could be a Jackson marble. There's all kinds of marble manufacturers, and like, when have you seen a marble like that? That's nuts. Look at how beautiful. Wow, that's nice. Look right in there at that color, the deep gray around that purple with the baby blue. Man, I'm on it now. Looks like it's gonna rain too, which stinks, but I'll suck it up and stay as long as I can. I'm getting tired. I've been here a while. But man, what a nice day already. Look how Aqua that Barks is. That's going right into my collection. I've never found an Aqua one. Ever. And look how Aqua that is. Huh. And that soda bottle ain't bad. But man, that last marble there. Whew. Man. Later, folks. Yeah. A neck of a bottle sticking out. See it right there? Might be a Ma's Old Fashioned Root Beer. It is, I think. One of them ones that are dated 1944. Let me get it. And I'll do some raking in here. See, it's another one. And it can all be cleaned up, but they have heavy Moundsville, West Virginia, and they're all embossed up at the top. I'll have to take that and clean it up. Let me see here. I think you can see all right. There's just bottles just on top of each one another back in here. There's bottles everywhere. And a nice little rust layer. But you know, it's not, I wish it was a little older. 30, 40 years older, it'd be, man, I wouldn't want to leave. Old good bottles are hard to find, though. You got to do a lot of digging and a lot of looking around. And if you want to find places like this, you have to take into consideration there was no trash pickup, say, from the late 50s back. So every town dumped all their stuff like this in places like this, over hills. And all you have to do is really ask anybody that's over 70 years old. Ouch. That other rock pinched my hand in between that rock. And no, chances are they're gonna remember where trash was dumped, and then you can go there and look. That's how I find a lot of places. A lot of the older places were right on the places that were still dumped when people were alive. Look at all them bottles coming out. It's hard to tell what's gonna pop out of here. Oh, look here, there's another HEP, Cleveland, Ohio on this one. It's weird, there's a lot of different ones. Let me get this hole cleaned out and take that into consideration. Other good people to ask are hunters and fishermen, guys that are walking in the woods a lot like a hunter, guys that are walking creeks and shorelines. You know, if they don't collect bottles, they'll remember seeing glass. And, you know, that's how you can get on to some good places. Sometimes it always isn't good, but sooner or later you're gonna get somebody that knows. And it doesn't take much. Later. Hey, even better, look at this, a big ball mason. I haven't found one for a few days. Ah, gotta watch for that. Man, there's just stuff everywhere in here, but look at that. Beautiful color. I was gonna say if it's a 13, I'll go nuts. It's a number 4, but still a good find. You know, I know an antique dealer that sells ones like this for $7 a piece in his store, and he sells them all, so that's $7. People want these for weddings to go on tables and put stuff in for their guests. I have a bunch of them. I mean, I have 1,000 of these just like this in my garage. I have a nice collection of them, all different ages, but I'm happy to get that. Look how turquoise that is. I love them. Do you see it? Right there. Ooh, look at that, folks. Ah, nice. Let me get it cleaned off and I'll show you. Wow, this marble is beautiful. It looks like agate stone or something. Look at that brown strip. And then you turn it over and look at that. Wow, it's beautiful. Another smoker. I'm finding nice marbles today. Later. And that stinks. There's a blown bottle. That's odd for being in there, but I'm kind of hitting the base clay. This is such a steep hill. Man, that would have been nice. I wonder what that was. Would have been a nice one. Later. I have some cool stuff sticking out back here. I kind of look like an 1858 Mason, but you can see I had a cave in, so I'm gonna have to dig this out. I'll get back when I get back in the hole. That stinks. That's what I saw back in there sticking out of the wall, and it's a Mason, but it's a slick one. Huh. I'm gonna look a little bit longer. It's starting to get cold and it's gonna rain. I only have on one long sleeve shirt and I'm kind of chilly. My hands are kind of wet from, you can see the ground's getting mushy down in here. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I dug a bunch. There's the bottom of a bottle sticking out right there. And nothing. But you can see I'm getting cave-ins, and after you dig out 5 or 6, you start getting tired. I think anybody would. I'm gonna go and try to find one more thing, and then this will probably be towards the end. But man, I've had a good day. I've been here like, I don't know, probably close to 3 hours later. What this means, and I don't have this year. 1932, Wheeling, West Virginia bottle. What is it? Think in your mind if you're a regular subscriber. You've seen me find these before, and let's pray this don't have cracks in them. Stratford Springs. Registered Stratford Springs, Wheeling, West Virginia, right on the bottom. Nice cursive script. This is a day maker. I love these bottles, and it's perfect. It's perfect. 1932. How can you beat that with the other? There's some older stuff in here, but it's mixed in with 30s and 40s trash. Right when I get on the bottom of the dump there, I'm getting better stuff. So a few nice sodas now. It's worth it today. Man, it made up for the last 2 trips. It took me 2 trips of digging like 4 hours to get my last video this morning. But man, thanks for watching. I'm happy now. Just did it. I got something awesome. Oh man, it says milk on it. Milk company. What the heck? Oh, it's good. Look at it. Wonder what this is. Oh, this is awesome, I can tell you. Canton Pure Milk Company, 52. Look at this, it has balls. This is awesome. Sealed, registered, 12-ounce liquid. Please return when empty. And look, I've never seen one with these balls at the top, like ridges. Canton Pure Milk. My grandparents used to live in North Canton. They're both deceased now. My grandfather was in World War II. Made me think of him finding that France coin. He fought in Normandy, and he was captured by the Germans at the Battle of the Bulge and spent till the end of the war in a prison camp. And you know how rough was that. He never talked about it. I assume it was pretty horrible. Imagine being in a foxhole and having Germans come up with machine guns and capture you. Wow, but that thing is awesome. Wow, that's nice. All right, there's another one of them super high cycles, and I'm just gonna leave because this just caved in on me. I'll have to send that to you, Sahio band, but I might dig this out. I don't know. I'm getting whipped. I've already had a real good day. I don't know how I complain. Look at all this stuff. Lots of Ma's old-fashioned root beers. There's blue bottles down here. And look at all that cool stuff. That milk container, it even says milk on it. And it's real nice condition. Man, nice seal on it. I love that. That's probably my favorite find. I like that crock too, but that milk thing, I don't have it. And I have a nice milk bottle collection, so. The marbles, man. I'll just come back. That caved in, and this is enough for a video. And I've been here a good while. You see the hole I had to dig, and I just don't want to dig it out right now. I'll do it tomorrow. Later. Out of here. Like I said, next video, tune in, subscribe. We'll start in on this. The river's still too high to hunt arrowheads, and I do this as a hobby when I can hunt arrowheads to keep my channel going. So that's why we're here. I can't hunt for arrowheads. The river's flooded. But anyway, good day. Thanks for watching, folks. Hope everybody's well and staying away from everybody. Take this virus seriously. Later. The marbles are probably my favorite find because I just do like them the best. I like blue lettered crocks better than marbles, but you know, this is a nice piece of stoneware. It just is. It's nice. It's going right in my kitchen. But this Barks root beer has to be rare in Aqua, because I've dug 200 of them and I've never found an Aqua one. They're all clear glass. And this is Bel Air, Ohio. Bellaire. It's south of Wheeling on the Ohio side. That's a pretty bottle. I don't have it. It's nice looking. It's early Barks, probably, I would say. It's nice, and you can see this milk container's got a peach tint to it. But it is, I really like this too. I like this the best of these three items, because I collect milk bottles and I don't have this. These little knots on it are awesome. It's the Canton Pure Milk Company, and it's 1952, but it's all embossed up. 12-ounce liquid, please return when empty. It says 48 on the bottom too. That maybe that could be date wise too. I'm not sure, but I'd say it's sealed 52. I think that's 52 the date there, but I'm not positive. I'm no bottle expert. I just dig the stuff and keep what I like. I don't read books and stuff. But man, that's nice. And you can see it's peach. It's got peach to the glass. I've never seen anything like that. Really nice. And that Barks, man, folks, never seen an Aqua one. Now I got one for my collection. Well, anyway, that'll be it on this one. I've got the marbles in there soaking. I'll show you them in the next video in the frame. I'm gonna start a new frame. I'm gonna not do a big one, because that about killed me filling that big frame. I'm gonna do half of one that size. We'll be in the same hole in the next video, and then I'll show you all the marbles that I've found since then in the new frame at the end of the next video with whatever else I find.